So you're trying to make sense of it, aren't you? Who was that guy? Who was that mystery man who ended up helping Brock Lesnar, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, and the Paul Heyman people win? Drew McIntyre, of course. Who was that guy? Well, listen, you're watching Ringside, Riffs, wildest, Cortes. We're jumping into War Games where we're jumping into what actually happened. Look what you're watching in that television show, right? What you're watching in that commercial, what you're watching, is it real? Is it something that makes you feel the feeling? Well, tell me, Roman Reigns, who is he gonna face? Is he gonna face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania? You know, WrestleMania is the most important thing that they got going. WrestleMania is the most important thing that they care about. So at what point are we actually paying attention to the things that we need to do? The things that are building up, they're building up because Cody Rhodes won't be facing off against a Roman Reigns, against a Brock Lesnar, against a CM Punk. Who else is at that table, right? We saw the return of Liv Morgan. We saw the return of a bunch of people. We saw a bunch of things happen at Survivor Series San Diego. But what actually happened was a bit of deception, a bit of changes, a bit of luminosity, because the question coming up to Raw is going to be, who is the man under the hoodie? Was it really Seth freaking Rollins? Was it someone else? Who else uses the curb stomp? Who else uses that type of finisher? Who else have we seen have that body type, have that type of shape, have that type of figure, be in that type of personnel, be in that type of mentality? Now we got to pop crossing and checking off the list. Who could they be working for? One thing is for certain, right? They heard it. You heard it in the commentary. They made it loud and clear. They made it understandable that Paul Heyman has the answers. Paul Heyman was involved. Well, it's going to be interesting to see. This is the road to WrestleMania, right? This is what we're going to be leading off to be. This is what we're going to be taking into our hearts. Do they just want to continue to have Seth freaking Rollins in the circle because he's actually going to be able to recover on time? He's actually going to be able to have some type of thing against the Vision, if anything, or against CM Punk. They got option A, B, T, D, E, F, G, but it's all about what happens between the mat and that 1, 2, 3, because it's real. Seth freaking Rollins, he's injured. Bray Wyatt made it known he's actually buddies outside the show. It's not going to happen. It wasn't him. So we got someone new, right? We got someone pumping up, someone who has to have used the curve stomp, someone who's some type of disciple of Seth freaking Rollins, someone who is in that Oracle-based showing. Now, let's pay attention. Becky Lynch, of course, picked up the loss in her end. She did not, because in that sense, we got the women's babyface picking up the win, the men's babyface picking up the loss. And that's just the interchangeable spots were again reminiscent and repeated. But the questions, well, we got Dominic Mysterio being the champion, Liv Morgan coming back. What's going to happen with the Judgment Day? But the main question on everybody's mind is what's going to happen with that hooded person. Who was he? Who is he working for? Paul Heyman has the answers. Who is he going to cost? Are we going to see CM Punk drop that title soon? Are we going to see a new rivalry for Cody Rhodes? Or is it just someone who's tired, sick and tired of being left out? Someone who has been making his mark, his presence known, but he's not getting the opportunity that he deserves. Someone that deserves a bit more respect. Well, we'll have to see whatever happens. But the hooded man, he's made his presence known, right? He's made an impact. Whatever happened at War Games, that's what the creative department wanted to do. They wanted to make us a bit confused, have us a bit rattled up, have the storyline be that it's gonna be more and more superstars being integrated and added on into this type of conversation, into this type of mix, because it's Las Vegas, baby. You don't know who's gonna be at the table. You don't know exactly who's gonna be involved in it. You don't know who's gonna be holding on to their cards and who's gonna be holding on to everything. It could be anybody and everybody being put into this type of match, and that's the storyline, right? We still got Royal Rumble to show up. That's the pivotal point. So right now they're trying to do something, and that's exactly what they do at Survivor Series. Are you surviving? Let me know down below. Thank you for watching.